Hello everybody, my name's Ardendris, and welcome back to Naruto ShinobiCraft. Last time we built, or at least properly set up, I technically already dug out the area for it, this training pit. And we were going down this like cave system over here, over to a mine shaft system that actually had a couple of zombie spawners in it. And now we have this thing set up so that we can pretty quickly just come down here whenever we want, fight all of the built-up zombies, and start building up both Jutsu training experience and our regular Naruto experience too. Actually, as you can probably tell, I've been doing some work on that. We now have Shadow Clone already trained up and ready to use, and hiding the camouflage pretty decently far. And then we tried to do a little bit of experience, a little bit of traveling, and we actually know where there's a village now. Problem is, I can't actually get to it, because every time I try, there's like a bunch of bosses that keep spawning. Also to note, I adjusted bad mobs a little bit between episodes, so now we have regular mobs spawning again. It might take away from it a little bit, because there's gonna be less ninja things running about, but we needed to do something. Maybe I reach a midway point and I leave on, like, zombies and skeletons, but I take off some of the other ones. Or I take off zombies and skeletons but leave, I don't know. Because right now it's only those mobs instead of any ninjas, it looks like, which is kind of too far the other direction now, so I need to find some sort of midway point. Hello, White Zetsu. Just the kunai, just the kunai. Oh, that's an Obito. You can just hang out over there. Actually, is that the Obito, or is there Obito above ground? I think that's the Obito. Not sure. Either way, I'm still running this way direction instead. But, yeah. Ah, hello there. I missed. There we go. Please don't shoot me while trying to deal with the zombies and stuff. Honestly? I might turn back on the bad mobs and have everything turned back off again, because now this is definitely too far the other direction. Anyways, yeah, between episodes, other than that, I've done some training. Also, we are relying on eating purely rotten flesh at this point, because we have nothing else for food minus these 3 chickens, and whatever random bread pieces we're going to get out of these countless bags we have to open. But today, I want to try and actually make it to that village we saw last time. And I forgot I could do that. And we also want to go into the Nether, because I'm fairly certain once we grab a little bit of extra quartz and some glowstone, we should be able to get the Academy craft stuff going too. But before we do, might as well just open up all these bags. This one's full, so it's just going to be like stuff that can already stack. And I think most of them are most of the other ones are going to do the same thing. How long before they break through and come at me? Probably not that long. Yeah. Still no idea how to adjust how many Academy Craft mobs spawn, because that is still also a bit of an issue. Garden Scythe. Ooh, Poison Mist, that's a new medical one. Transformation, grab these. I'm just gonna do all of the bags before looking to see what important stuff we get. That's probably gonna be the best way to do it. But, oh my goodness, I have so many. I didn't realize quite how many. I knew it was a bunch, but this is even more than I realized. Oh. 1, 2, doop. I'm almost done with the stuff in my inventory. Then I still have a bunch in the backpack, too. Thankfully, a lot of them seem to be, like, getting emptied out before we even hit the top chest. Which should speed things up a little bit, I guess. There's that. And this bunch, and that should be it for now. We got at least 1 new jutsu for medical, which is cool. I'm curious what other ones exist in here for us. Dupe. Hopefully there's a decent amount of food, because we need something. Like, if there's like 12 bread at least, that will make me feel at least a little bit better. Doop 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 doop. Oh. Doop 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 doop. 3 more. There. Oh yeah, technically we also made samurai armor last time, but we don't have the resources to make any of the actual cool looking like gear that we can. Like, I want to get some wool and leather and whatnot and make, like, either the Ambu gear or, like, the Kirigure or Kirigakure or the... Ooh, steam armor. That looks pretty cool, too. There's some options. Anyways, what did we get? This one, we've already emptied out. All the scrolls in this one are definitely duplicates. Don't think there's going to be anything new important in there. This one could have something, though. Earth wall, great breakthrough. There's another one of those dynamite things. Water shark, earth wall, blade of wind. Gold will take, ranged building specter. Hello there, that could be cool. That'll join the other things we have in here. Also, once we grab glowstone, we are going to be making a switch and a redstone thing so that we can put in... Wow. We're going to be adding in redstone lamps into this thing so we can turn off the spawners, because just standing here trying to do stuff and all the zombies building up and being noisy is a bit of a pain when I'm trying to think. But, it is pretty good for just, like, actually getting stuff going. Also, new bags to grab, yay. Oh, that was a bunch even from that little bit there. Anyways, let's finish off with what's here and then empty out the rest of them. Earth flow, water bullet, cloud style. Ooh, Kieran, that's a new one, and it's a cool one. A notch apple is the only bit of food we got. Really? I mean, it's better than nothing, but we kind of need regular food too. Extra heart container. You go in there. All that stuff goes in here, or if it can't, it goes in here. And let's see, great breakthrough. Grab the extra emerald sword because ours is about to break. That's a mending diamond pickaxe. Like, we could mix that with our other one at some point. Ender pearls, redstone, poison mist. And I think that might be it at this point. Everything else, vacuum wave I think is also new. I think that's just about it. That can go in there for just a moment. Now I need to deal with this inventory stuff. I'm gonna open up the rest of these. You saw me do it before. I'll just come back if there's something actually important in there. I'll see you in a moment. Well, I said we'd be back if we got something important, and we got what might just be the best jutsu in the entire mod. Okay, we got the Rasengan. Now, that gets learned instantly, and we just ignore everything else on this list until Rasengan is learned. Where is it? Where is it? Shadow Clone Rasengan. Oh, I skipped right past it. Yeah, the only jutsu I can think of that might be cooler would be the Rasen Shuriken. So, yep, this is one we want to get a hold of. How much training points does it require? 240? 240. Cool. We're gonna work on training this. I'm not gonna sit here the whole time and just train it right now, though. I also got, like, 2 bags in before I saw that, so... yeah. I still have the rest of these to open up. But yeah, we got something pretty cool just in that little chunk right there. And of course I didn't catch it. Anyways, I still have a bunch of things to go through real quick. I'm also gonna need to make another new chest, because this one's also about to be filled up. I need resources so I can turn this into... I think lightning chalk is new. I need resources so we can actually turn these into good chests. Right now, I basically only have the resources, if I wanted to turn them into iron. I don't have anything, I don't have enough to turn them all to gold or whatever. Yeah, looks like right now that's all we got. I should probably go in and grab all the duplicate scrolls and actually get rid of them, but for now, this will have to do. Anyways, 3 new scrolls to do. 1, 2, 3. Just empty them. Still no bread or anything like that, which is a little sad, because we need some sort of food. Oh, that's it. Gold, that. That, and that are coming with me, so now that can be emptied. And they just broke through the wall. Great! I knew it was gonna come eventually. Oh, sorry, bat friend. That was not what I meant to do. Yeah. Yeah, I knew. This is gonna keep happening. There's not obsidian slabs, are there? I doubt it. I could at least turn this into, like, everything but the slabs obsidian. That should keep everything but baby zombies in place. There we go. And where are my torches? Oh, another induction factor. Although it seems like it only seemed to drop a vector manipulator, which is cool. But I kind of wish for other things as well. You know what? Just light this all up. For now, that's how we're going to have to do it until we can actually get the redstone lamps going. But now I have even more bags to empty, and we don't have the inventory space for them. Let me deal with inventory stuff real quick. I'm probably going to have to make a couple more chests, or at least turn these all into iron ones real quick. Okay, after like 25 minutes or something like that of dealing with inventory stuff, I now have things set up a bit better. So basic chest number 1, basic chest number 2, basic chest number 3. All of these are just going to get filled up over time. I'm occasionally just going to have to go in and empty out some of the junk in here eventually. I do have this one completely empty, but these 2 chests are the most important of the bunch. This one, I have laid out. I wish it was diamond so you could see it a little bit better, but basically we have all of the fire, all of the wind, earth, water, and lightning. And then over here we have yin. The black one is yin, the white one is yang. And the only reason I know that is because the yang release is white, and it's literally called yang. Otherwise, I've been getting that wrong the whole time. But basically, these are all the yin releases we currently have: Shadow Imitation, Mind Body, and Genjutsu. These are basic ninjutsu ones. Currently we have 4 of them. I did get a duplicate Rasengan. The medical one, which we don't actually have on here yet, but now we do because we got a couple of those. Yang there. And basically, I have this laid out so that if we were to pull up fire here, and we look through here, we can see Great Fireball, Great Fire Annihilation. We don't have Hiding in Ash. We do have Great Flame, Cloud Style, and Uchiha Formation, though. So there's one missing fire one. And basically, it's the same for all of the rest of them, too. Wind apparently has 5 scrolls, and we actually have all of them. Although there's more stuff going on with wind that are special things you have to earn. Earth, we're missing the swamp skill and the golem skill. Water, we're missing water dragon. And then lightning, we're missing half of them. Like Chidori and a couple other ones I don't remember. Chidori, False Darkness, and Black Panther are those 2 missing skills right there. And then there's a whole bunch of basic ninjutsu ones that we don't have duplicates for. Like we haven't gotten a second Thunder God or anything. Uh, But we have a lot going on. And then this one is all of the duplicate scrolls. Like, most of these are fire, but we do have a decent number of, like, water and earth ones in here, too. Oh yeah, and another poison mist. Although at this point, since we need to clear inventory space anyways, I should probably showcase what happens when you use a scroll that belongs to a jutsu type that is not your natural, or that's not your natural nature element, rather. Nature release. So let's just grab out all of the lightning ones out of here, shall we? Wind, earth. Was it just lightning mode? It's kind of looking like it was, oh, lightning beast as well. And I kind of want to use up the duplicates first so that we can actually keep those ones as like I want to say phenotype, but that could be the wrong word. So that we can like see which jutsus we've seen before out of all of them to make sure we've actually gotten the bunch. Okay, so it looks like it's just Lightning Beast and Lightning Chakra mode. Using Kirin would get rid of their only copy of it, so hold off for a moment. So, Lightning Chakra mode. We can learn it, and in fact it does give us the Lightning Nature Release. The thing is, since it is not our natural release, you can see the XP requirement there, can't you? Anything in fire is like 150, 200, something in that range. Lightning Chakra mode, which I believe is still only a C tier, right? Oh, it's a B rank jutsu, so I could see it being somewhat difficult to train. But since it is not something we are naturally gifted with, actually Lightning Beast is only C tier, so that could be better to C too. 375. Basically, it doubles the learning requirements or more. That 500 is definitely looking like an or more, come to think of it. So you can learn them, it just becomes a whole lot harder. And actually, Lightning Chakra mode and Lightning Tail and Lightning Beast, or at least Chakra mode, is a very good skill to get, so we'll probably want to hold on to that. But for now, it's going in here. And basically, we can do the same thing with all the water skills and all the earth skills. And honestly, we probably will at some point, but that will hold off for the moment. Anyways, I've done enough rambling. Do we go into the Nether or do we go get food first? I was just about to run straight in. You know what? This is 112 Nether. There's nothing important going on in here. We'll probably see a couple of... Yeah, we'll see a couple of Grimoire of Gaia mobs or something. Maybe Ancient Warfare has some structures in here? But basically, we're just here for that and for that. Our night vision was doing some weird stuff there. You have visited the Nether. Nice. Ooh, the ancient beast stuff. Another hound. Oh, you're cute. I wonder if you're hostile. Anyways, mark this place as Portzel, because at this point, that's just a running theme. At this point, I've done it so many times accidentally that I just do it purposely at this point. Quartz. I mean, we probably already have more quartz than what we're going to need for Academy Craft, but might as well just grab a little bit extra just to be safe. We do need it for Tinker stuff too, which as soon as we can get that going, we probably should. And then just glowstone, right? Oh, you do start hostile. You're still cute. Ow. Soul Fletcher. Kill another hound, and then you get charred fur, which you can use for a charred cloak and a bestiarium from Ancient Beast. Should probably build one of those to check that out. Is that Nether Gold? Oh, Cyclic apparently adds ores to the Nether. Okay, I really should read the Cyclic book, huh? Thanks for the stuff. Uncommon loot bag, steel. I don't really know what that's used for, but might as well get it anyways. I've been distracted because of the extra stuff that's going on. I'll probably come back here and grab the gold at some point. Anyways, we just need that. And we also kind of want to see if we can't find a nether fortress, because we need some blaze powder. Although we do have Thaumcraft in, so I could just head over to a desert and find some of the blaze flowers. That's probably just going to be faster anyways, so... We'll do a quick hunt in the Nether. Otherwise, we're probably just jumping. We're probably going to go home and go to that desert village, which we're going to be doing in a little bit anyways. That's probably more than enough glowstone for our purposes. Let's do a quick run around. If there's... how long do I want to give this? I don't know. This is not a very great nether one. I'm just a tiny little downstairs area surrounded by a whole bunch of lava everywhere. So there's not really much direction I can just easily run in and say, yay, we found a thing. So I'm going to end up having to, like, pillar across all this lava, and that's not going to be fun. Either that or I'm digging through the walls. Oh wait, no, I have fire resistance. That's right. I have one of the fire charges on. I got worried over nothing. Anyways, I'm just gonna run off in this direction. I'll see you in a little bit, I think. So, I haven't found anything. We're also about to die. Apparently, I did not realize how little, whatever the word I'm trying to think of, durability the fire charm had. Because, that did not go well. Of course it's daytime. It's raining, but I can't sleep. Great. Anyways, I guess I'm gonna have to recharge Chakra and regen health real quick. But we got what we needed out of the Nether. So, I can just sort of sit here and do this as we're waiting. If it'll let me actually click the thing. So, in order to get Academy Craft going, not AHZNB, or whatever that is, at least for the basic stuff, we could go further on. But a portable developer... Well, we're going to need to build a portable developer anyways, and then we need the matrix core, which gets a little bit more difficult, and like purified IMAG crystals, you need an IMAG user. We're just going to start with the portable stuff, because that's way easier. So we need to build a little bit of, we need to make a little bit of glass, which shouldn't be too much problem. Have some of it already waiting around. And so that's just going to have to be smelted up. Although I did do a bunch of the Academy stuff before whenever we were doing Ruby, so I don't know if I want to make you sit through all of it. Just like a brief rundown. We have all this stuff, I just need to get it all together at this point. You, and whatever can fit will sit, and that's not really a whole bunch of stuff cleared out of my inventory now, is it? Solar panels, the simplest power source. IMAG silicon wafers, which we again have. That. Bunch of iron, bunch of redstone. I think I actually need to turn these into sheets of metal, don't I? Yeah, data chip is iron plates, which is just like this. Let's do that. 12's probably a pretty good starting point. There's that. We're gonna need more of that, but I think we have more already. Glass data chip is redstone added in with either IMAG silicon wafers or with these things. Just do that. We're gonna need a bunch of them anyways. Glass, we're waiting on energy converter. We need to upgrade them into these. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot to go over. Grab gold nuggets for that thing. I'm on the wrong thing. There we go. So make this thing, leaving just an extra calculation chip for that. One of these. Yeah, I'll build the portable developer. Basically, it's going to be the same exact process all over again whenever we make the rest of the stuff too. Energy converter, all we're missing is the energy units, which we're missing another constraint metal pipe for, and then we're going to need more. I have all the resources. It's just a lot of, oh, we need this thing, so build this thing, so build this thing to go over first. That. And now we just need the glass things. So, like so, gets us that. Gets us a portable developer once we build one more calculation chip. And now I need that as well, because my inventory is a complete and total mess. You see how this is going to go. I need to make this thing, so I can make this thing, so I can make this thing, and it's just gonna keep going on forever. So I'll just see you when the rest of the stuff is made. Portable developer, step number 1. Now we need to charge it, and we need to get the data terminal so we can actually upgrade ourselves. So there's a lot to go over. You've seen a lot of the recipes already, though, by this point. It's a lot of the same little steps. Okay, so now I have everything I need to build the solar generator, machine frames, energy converters, all that good stuff. Problem is, I did not realize we are out of redstone. Somehow we only had, like, the equivalent of 2 blocks of redstone, which is way less than I would have expected us to have at this point. I guess I did ignore a bunch of it, but still. Anyways, I do need to actually get it outside. But, apparently I was wrong to think that our ninja friends were going to just not be a problem anymore. Oh well. I also did not at all regen health. I got too busy. Really? Rude. You're not trapped in here. I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me. Pick that back up. How did I do 7 damage with a pickaxe? That was a bunch, actually. Anyways, this gets put down here, and that gets put inside it. I think I put that inside the village limits, which is going to be a minor problem. I forgot there was a boss right inside the village. Cool. Wow, great. I literally cannot hit you. And you're probably just going to enter my house at this point, aren't you? Or at least going to destroy me inside of my house. Let me down. Thank you. Great. I can't leave the front door now. Oh boy. Anyways, that's going to start recharging. We're probably going to have to leave the house in creative mode, otherwise we literally can't do anything. But I need to go mining for a redstone, because I didn't realize we didn't have enough to make the data terminal. Thankfully, we have pretty easy access to a mine system, though. Just need to make it down into the training hall. Don't know why I went the long way with this, but whatever. Let me down. There he is, yeah. Let me down, game. Thank you. Whatever, I'll fix that later on. I think it shouldn't be too hard. I'd need like a singular block and maybe a couple extra pieces besides. So just like a single vein will do. Okay, went to grab some extra redstone. Actually grabbed more than I needed because I remembered I need it for the redstone lamps too, which I'll set up eventually, probably between episodes. But now we have everything we need for the data terminal, which gets activated and installed into our brain. But because sciencey esper stuff. The Misaka Cloud Network. Yay. I actually know what most of this stuff means now. I actually watched a certain scientific railgun and whatnot now. I also just don't remember any of my buttons for this. Menu opens that up, cool, and we need the brainwave analyzer thing we have going in order to actually use the stuff. But for now, everything is just going to get put into the backpack. And eventually I'll go through and upgrade all this stuff, and we'll get to the better sort of developers and whatnot. Anyways, all this can just sit in here for now. Actually, I need the axe. Come back here. And do we have any extra fire charms? Yes, we do. Cool. Thank you. I only need one axe. I don't need two. Or, why am I even holding on to the stone axe? Hold on to an extra iron axe instead. That should be good. We're now completely down to just rotten flesh. Yep, that's Kimimaru. That's a boss on our house. We literally cannot leave. This is a situation where you go creative mode. Um, like if there's no option to do anything but die, then I have no problem cheating. Oh yeah, also, since we're in creative mode, we can use skills without actually having to learn them, which is a bit of a problem. How am I going to get you to leave? Go into survival mode and hope I can outrun you enough so that you don't kill me, while also not die? Yeah. I'll run you enough so you can't kill me, but also so that you actually stay chasing me is really my only option at this point, which that kind of sucks. So go over here, go into survival mode, and then run and grab his attention. Flash game mode S. I don't know how we're going to actually beat him. He's too strong. Like, Bone Release is probably my favorite Kekai Genkai. Like, it's the first one I ever tested, and it stuck with me the whole time. Ow. He is faster than us by a pretty wide margin. I don't think there's even a chance we outrun him. But we don't need to outrun him for very long. We just need him out of there. And we're about to get... There we go. You know what? That might be good enough for now. Assuming we stay on this side of the village and don't go over there, he won't get dragged back over. Cool. Anyways, fully charged here. Very good. Now, go back inside where it's at least relatively safe. And as I hold down the button to start charging Chakra, we can use this thing and do /learn in order to get our esper abilities. Now, we have an option here. I love Teleporter. It's probably my favorite induction factor. It's probably my favorite one. Maybe Electromaster fights it for top place, but Teleporter is probably my favorite. Although Vector Manip is cool, and now that I've actually watched this series and what this is based off of, my favorite character uses Vector Manipulation. So, I think I want to go with this one. So I believe I just have to have it in my inventory, either that or I need to hold it on my offhand. I don't remember. Just in case, we'll do it like this. And if we do /learn, or do I just have to do learn? I just have to do learn. Starting simulation. This will go through. Sync rate's very low. I don't know what that really means, though. And we got Meltdowner. Do you have to do learn... You have to do learn vector manip or something? How do you get the induction factors to work? How do I reset this? I think there is a way, but I don't remember how to do it. I think there's a way to do it legitimately without cheating. Is probably more accurate to say here. Although we could just play about with a meltdown or two. That could be cool. Enough things are hitting us with lasers. Ability developer, that's how to make it. Data terminal, wireless network, special items. Ability, learning skills. You can see which learns, skill experience, upgrading, thought reset. Oh, you need the advanced ability developer. Oh, that's... Do I feel like cheating this? I do, kind of, because I don't know how that didn't work. Nah, we'll mess around with we'll mess around with this one until we can actually get a hold of the advanced one, I guess. Definitely misremembered how that worked then, I guess. But fine, Meltdowner. Right now, we can only do the electron bomb, so go ahead and learn it. And I need to remember my keybinds. Development successful. Everything else needs us to actually learn electron bomb to some degree to learn again. And this thing is going to need to be charged. So let's go in. Button 0 is my ability 1. Switch preset is on C. Edit preset is on N. Cool. Let's go in N. Electron bomb is there. And now I need to activate my abilities, which is on, let's see, V. Cool. I don't think V is anything else, right? Yeah, cool, that works. And now it's just the mouse button, and we can start launching laser beams whenever we feel like it. Okay, that's just a rogue ninja, that's not Kimimaro. Cool! As long as the boss stays at least a somewhat decent distance away from our house, I'll be mildly happy. And that gets put back into training mode. Cool. Also, health is still an issue, but so is food. Huh. That's not the button that's supposed to be, is it? I thought this was set up on my... You can't punch while I have my abilities on. Let's... The Misaka Cloud Network image changed. Oh my goodness. Does that change depending on what your picture... depending on what your ability is? It's really cool if it does, but I love that picture more than the other one, I think. Let's change that to button 4 and button 3, I guess. That's a little bit better, so now I can actually punch too. Cool. Now, Meltdowner. Right now, we just got a tiny little laser beam, but it's a laser beam, and it's pretty decent if I can hit it. Does this have a hold ability? Not really. I think we get better ones that can launch multiple beams at once, but for now, this is what we got. And it's pretty good. It's definitely an improvement over the nothing we were rocking before. So you can go in there, and F4 lets me see how good this is. Oh, this gains 0.5% every time I launch it. That's pretty good. Okay, yeah, you can just sort of see it pops up there for a moment. Oops, I apparently accidentally hit the B. Oh, and you can rapid fire it too, which is nice. Where's my F5? There it is. Come on. Okay. Yeah, it took a little bit longer to get to that than I was hoping, but now that we have it, we're gonna be abusing it a bit. Also, we're now 41% towards a level up, and Electron Bond is at 27.5, or almost 30 now. How much do we need to learn our second ability? 50 for you, 80 for you, and 100 for you. Okay, so it's gonna take some work, but we're gonna get there. Anyways, now that that's done, can we steal the wheat? Yes, we can. Cool. So I guess wheat isn't off limits. So we're gonna get a bunch of bread and a bunch of carrots, and that's basically gonna be it for food right now. But you know what? We need it. So I'm just going to loot this place for all of its food, or at least all of the food I can reach safely. I'm looking at you. I'm thinking about you, Timimaru. So I'll see you when we have something going for us. It's at least not going to be rotten flesh. Okay, so we have some food. I think this might be the last farm that we can safely access. The rest of them are way too close to some pretty scary mobs. But we have over 2 stacks of carrots, so that's something, and enough wheat for a decent amount of bread. I've already made some of it, but we have enough for another 12 loaves. That's actually not that good. But hey, it's better than the nothing we're currently rocking. How many times have I said that today? I think that's like number 3. I don't know. Anyways, food, it's at least something. Now we should be safe enough to make it to that village we saw. Down by the pirates, I believe. And then it was like that direction. Pirates are that death marker right there, and the village I think is going to be due south. I mean, I can double check this. I can make this easier on myself. Not quite due south, but pretty close to it. I should be able to just make like a straight line to it and kind of just avoid anything too bad along the way, hopefully. Unless it decides to spawn like an Obito or something right in our path. Or any of the Akatsuki. Yeah, there's a whole lot of stuff. It could just spawn and we would be doomed. But we are going to hope that doesn't happen now that things are working slightly different. Although actually the change I made to spawn in hostile mobs only affects the nighttime stuff. So there's a decent chance that since it's daytime, it will still try to spawn a million bosses instead. Although also to note, there is mines now where it can spawn bosses as we run it. Okay, nope, it's still spawning bosses right in front of us. Unless that Kisame was already there, which is also possible. But give him a wide berth. We can't even beat a bone dude. There's no way we're beating that dude with his super powerful sword and his super powerful water jutsus. Ow, rude. What are you? I don't even know. You are just... Oh, brigands. They're literally thieves. Cool, that explains why they're hostile on sight. Anyways, village is just across this water here. I think there's that jungle. I think the village is probably like right there. We can just sort of run in this direction. Hold on, that's an ancient warfare structure, isn't it? Like, that is very specific. This must be like a pirate island or something? Or is it just like weird world generation? Technically speaking, both is possible. Oh, the game doesn't like something about this island, at least. Can I actually climb through? Oh, angry. Oh, you're kidding. Ah, it's one of those Enderman things. 2 of us can launch lasers here. Although my lasers can't hurt you. Angry Bird, I don't even know what mod you're from. Are you Chocolate Quest or... Ancient Warfare, cool. You can go right away. I'm sorry to invade your island, but I need to. There we go. Oh, and we get a name tag for it. It just says Angry Bird. Cool. Wow, these Rifted Endermen are strong. They literally... Oh, I see. So, it's like very, very powerful armor they've got on. And that actually makes them immune to the water damage until it gets... Or at least it makes them not run into the water until the armor is broken. That's actually really cool. I like those Rifted Endermen. Ow, you have quite the range on you, but thankfully you're not as strong as some of the other mobs. Lasers! A meltdowner! We're literally fighting Angry Birds. This is silly. Just keep hitting it with lasers over and over again. I know the fact that we're supposed to be relying mostly on jutsus, but that is too powerful to not use at this point, especially since everything else is already killing us anyways. We need something. Can I actually hit some of those, please? Thank you. What just hit me there? Is there... Oh, there's more birds. You know what? Let's just leave this place. I don't know if there's anything super important. I am assuming we're just going to act as the pigs and maybe steal their eggs, basically. Because that would be kind of funny. But we have finally made it to a village. It took us 5 episodes. And honestly, I was questioning whether or not I wanted to run this series, but the fact that we've actually got something going this episode makes me feel a little bit better about it. Most of these a couple of these houses aren't actually set up for anything, but here's the town hall. Of course, that does not protect the village from Hedon being right there. This village spawned on a desert temple. That's kind of cool. But this village is doomed. Because of course it is. Yeah. I really wanted to set up a village or something in this series. But that's kind of hard to do when it will constantly spawn some of the scariest mobs possible on top of everything you want, and everything goes boom. Oh, they're also Electric Masters. I was launching my lasers, and all of a sudden lasers are going to start getting launched back at me. Where did Hedon go? Did he despawn? I think the answer might be yes, and that's really cool, actually. That's very good information to have. Water Prison we have, Chakra Flow we have, Body Replacement we have. We already have one of those ranged Building Spectre things. I'll take new Jutsus, but I don't think we need duplicates. We already have a million duplicates of most of these. Go kindly right away. And Grave Thunder we already have, Great Flame, Great Fireball, Hiding in Mist. That one we already have. We need Hiding in, there's a fire one, Hiding in Ashes, I think we're missing, but I don't think we're missing any water ones, or at least the only water one I know we're missing is Water Dragon. Let me climb, please. Thank you. The climbing is only a sometimes thing where it decides it wants to work, which is a little bit finicky, and it's sad, whatever. And let me run. So we have a village. Problem is, I need to light this thing up and fight off the waves. And even Blood Moon is going to be a pain. Even if we can somehow set up a village to be safe during most nights, we have to contend with the fact that Blood Moons exist. There we go. Got you. And there's that. Endermites are annoying. And deal with you. And deal with you. And then when did my inventory get completely filled up? We good for the moment? I think we're good for a moment. Anyways, I should probably mark this place. And what's going to be the best way to actually protect this place? Start building a wall instantly and start lighting up everything? What is that? Oh, okay then. I mean, obviously we're going to run over and try to fight that thing, but I'm still going to be left with an okay then. Oh, we're level 100. That means if we actually had the learner on us, we could level up and get a bit stronger. You know what? Yeah, of course we're running towards the giant monster over here. Why wouldn't we? You're from Ancient Warfare. Oh, you're basically the mutant zombie, it looks like, from Mutant Mobs. Oh, a pirate ship. That's pretty good. We need to beat more of you up for the Empire to become friendly. Oh, it's a Meltdowner. Of course it's a Meltdowner. Why wouldn't it have superpowers? So, this thing is really cool, actually. I'm not sure if we should be fighting it in our current states, but we're going to. Where's my flame release so I can start launching at least fireballs, too? How close are we to... Oh, yeah, we were here to get blaze powders, too. That's right. Cinder pearls, I think is what they're called. Oh, there's a kunai. What's got us? Is there 2 of them now? What is that? Oh, that's a golem. Oh, we're dead here. That's a particle release user. Particle release is scary. Like, I don't know if there's a more powerful... yeah, I don't know if there's a more powerful Gekkai Genkai. That's basically number one. Great Flame. We're not doing well here, but we're putting up a fight at least. Yeah, we're dead here. There's nothing I can do. It's just too strong. Especially if it hits with a good fireball. Ow. I saw that coming and sort of just stood there and took it. That was not my best idea. Anyways, sleep through the night. We need to head over to that village, like, bright and early, which means I should probably mark it. And then from there, we need to get to work immediately putting torches everywhere and building some sort of defensive wall, which means we need some pretty good preparations before even stepping foot nearby. Anyways, let's just level up, because why not? We're pretty quickly getting to the point where we're going to need the better thing to get any further, and it happens very quickly. Come on. I don't think we're actually safe here. I sort of just did this automatically. Well, we could learn that one if we actually had the power on the portable developer, so that's just going to go there. But anyways, we actually got something going today, which saves the series for at least another episode. I don't know when we're going to take this. We need to train a whole bunch more to even be able to put up with any of the bosses, or even like that Iwo Rogue. That's not even a boss. That's like a normal enemy. They're just common and super powerful with that dust release. But what is going to be the best way to do it? We need like all the best jutsus. We need really good gear, because this is just not cutting it. Also, we need to go find sheep so that we can actually make the cosmetic gear stuff too. I don't know. This series gets saved for another episode, because we actually got something going. But I don't know. This is a tough one. Like, I thought Tenshura Rogue Lighted ended up difficult, because like the first 10 episodes was just die, respawn, reincarnate, and all that stuff. But we could at least get that one going simply enough with each run. This one just feels more tough. Like, we have a bunch of powerful mobs, the same. But at least in that series, you weren't just seeing Hinata every 5 seconds. So, I don't know, this is difficult to get going. But anyways, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and hope to see you next time. So, without further ado, take care, everybody. Little clip here at the end. I was just getting ready to get a thumbnail when I got jumped by this friend here. It's another Iwo Rogue, because of course it is. These things have proven pretty difficult to handle. And I figured out how to do it properly. Just get him over the water and start firing a million different lasers. As the fireball it only does wow, words are hard. The fireballs it launches can only do damage if they actually hit you. They don't actually just hit the ground under your feet and end up killing you that way if you're in the water. And his other attacks, if you make sure just to like dodge in circles. I dodged that attack like 4 times. And then the one time I catch it on camera, it catches me and I die. Because of course. You know what? That sums up just about everything perfectly. I almost killed that Iwo Rogue. You could see that it was on like 10 health. It was on less than 10 hearts. It was on like 5 or something like that. So we almost won. You saw we almost won. I just couldn't finish the fight very well, I guess. But oh well. I thought that was kind of funny that I actually managed to find a way to do it, and then it just didn't end well, because of course. Anyways, for real now, take care, everybody. Unless I want to go finish that fight, I don't even know what I get out of you, but I can probably do it pretty simply, assuming it doesn't despawn. I don't know, does the Iwo Rogue despawn? I just need to be careful not to go over there, because that's Kishimoto's territory. Okay, it's still there, and it regened more or less all the way. Activate ability. Oh yeah, and also, this skill is now maxed. It was pretty much instant. This is actually counting as training for Rasengan, too. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, I'm dead. You know what? Fine, whatever. For real now. Take care, everybody. Okay, so I'm here just about to get the thumbnail, and I'm launching this thing a couple of times trying to get a good one. But apparently at some point, well, I mastered it at some point. There's an Iwa rogue that attacked us. I might add that clip, I might not. It wasn't super interesting, but I actually almost figured out how to fight an Iwa rogue. It just went poorly. Anyways, scattering bomb. This is going to make a better thumbnail, and we can learn it right now. So, might as well just showcase this real quick. And from there, once we have the normal developer, which we might be able to do, it's going to be close. I think I'm going to need more redstone again and some extra resources. But Meltdowner itself would be very nice. Let's just go in here and say a scattering bomb instead. There's still a limit for espers. How does, oh, well, trying to launch that thing once put us on there, on that thing. Aha, here we go. Scatter shot. Okay, yeah. This is the cooler version of the skill I was thinking of. Am I actually going to be able to actually get a shot of the laser firing? Sort of. Kind of, not really. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Let's go see that Ewa rogue. The fact that we're going to try and finish the fight with it, I think means I'm going to keep in that clip. It did not go well in the end, though. But hello there, friend. I just need to avoid your thing. Scatter bomb. I need to build this up for a moment. Gotcha. That still only does 5 damage. Wait, the normal shots only do 2, so that is still an improvement. Oh, that's the... Did I dodge it? What? How did I manage to dodge that before? Like, as soon as I go to record trying to dodge that attack, I get hit by it every time. But I actually avoided it like 4 times off camera, because of course. Fine. I basically just wanted to do this clip because I needed to get Scatterbomb because it's cooler for the thumbnail. But we'll get to test it out more next time. Anyways, for real now, take care, everybody. Oh, I just learned Rasengan. There's another thing for next time. I want to thank you once again for watching, and we need to make a special thank you to the channel members. Yamato Tanagura, right now that's just you, but thank you so much for the additional support. Anyways, without further ado, for real now, take care, everybody.